Okay, we are live, and this is really strange. I am trying to simultaneously broadcast into YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and really need your help on the chat to make sure this is actually happening, because I'm not really sure if it is or not. So if you could send me a message, if you can hear me, number one, if you can see me, number two, and which platform are you responding to? Is it on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube? That would be really helpful. Okay, now I need to make sure that I can actually, there we go. Please let me know if it's working. Please. Yeah, I'm going to move that. I've been at this a few hours, and you probably saw a couple seconds there earlier of a broadcast going out, but I wasn't sure it was working. This one seems to be. Please let me know if this is working. Okay, that is not supposed to say Realstream.io. It's supposed to say Life with Parkinson's. Okay, so that is something I'm going to have to fix. I don't know how to fix it yet. New stuff is always interesting. New stuff is always interesting. I'm going to see if I can get into YouTube while we're doing this and see if the live broadcast is coming up there or not. Can't sleep. Let's chat about PD. Okay. Okay, there you are. YouTube while we're doing this and see if the live broadcast. Okay, it's working on YouTube for me. Let's go to oh, there I am on Instagram. It's working there. Okay, let's see if Facebook is working. That is just incredible that you can actually do that these days. You know, you can broadcast into like 3 simultaneous. Oh, it's live. Okay. David is live. It's working there. Oh my word. Okay, let's see if. Okay, that is just unbelievable. David is live. It's working there. Oh my word. Okay. Okay, it's working everywhere for me. That is just incredible. Okay. I can't believe that this day and age you could be broadcasting into that many platforms all at the same time. It's just amazing. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out right now is there anybody logged in, and where do I find that out? That's what makes these test broadcasts so much fun and so interesting. Like, how do you know? Yeah, where'd the chat go? No. No. Where did the chat go? Oh my goodness. It says streaming. So everything's streaming. Facebook has the only counter on it. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's the chat. Okay. Got the chat back. Wow, this is not a riveting broadcast. I'm actually trying to get this to work properly. And I'm using a combination of OBS, which is like the ultimate free live streaming software, and I'm trying to use Restream because, well, honestly, my computer probably is too old and outdated to live stream 3 different platforms at once. Like, you know, the chip might like explode or something because it's so old. I think it's like 6 years old or 7 years old now. Oh, there's my sister. I see you. Nice. Can you hear me, Sherry? Can you hear me? That is absolutely fantastic. And I don't know if it's in, you know, real time or anything. I don't know. I know Facebook used to have a delay. Can you... Wait, why isn't this... There we go. Oh, good. You can hear me. This is fantastic. Okay, we are live streaming into YouTube, Facebook Live, and Instagram, if you can believe that. That is just fantastic. This is a test. This is only a test, but I think it's going to work. Okay, so if you've got a couple minutes, Sherry, I'm going to see if I can switch over to this browser. You're on YouTube. Okay, yeah, perfect. I've been to Instagram and I've been to Facebook Live, and I see that it's working there. But what I'm planning is to go live like every Thursday around noon. I think it's going to be at noon. And I'm just going to switch the view over to a browser. So please let me know if that works. Oh, doesn't look like it worked. Okay, let's unlock that. No. Oh, there we go. I see how to do it now. Okay. So we want to go to the browser. Okay, did it switch over to the browser? That's not what I wanted. Okay, we should get rid of that. We should get rid of that. Okay, so I want to go to Turn to AI Dashboard. Okay. That is just unbelievable. You see many files. Okay, so it didn't go to the browser, I take it then. Well, that's too bad. Okay, let's go try this one. So I've shut off the video capture, I've shut off the browser, and we're going to go with display capture. Okay, so now we should be on a web page. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna are we on the web page? Hey, hey, little Dave, how you doing? Hello. Nice. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Sherry. Screenshot. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to see. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted you to see. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so I want next Thursday, I want to show everybody what the Turn2 app is kind of grown into, and this is what it is. And that's our newest sponsor is Turn2, and they're going to give me a free scholarship account that I can give away to a lucky viewer. If they're interested in doing Parkinson's research and they want an excellent AI program that is backed by the founders of Google Maps, the founders of Canva, the founders of Xero, and the founders of Afterworks. I mean, this app is going to go worldwide, and they're giving away a free account that I get to give away. So I want to give this away next Thursday on the first every Thursday live stream. So I'm really excited about this. Very excited. Okay, so I'm going to close that. And I'm just trying to figure out OBS. I haven't used it for a long time. So I'm just trying to figure out how it works again. There we go. So I'll lock the camera in. Okay, so we should be back to just showing what's on the camera. Yeah, I know, super generous. Yeah, they won't have to pay for the account, and I'm starting to use this more and more because they give me a free account so I could check it out and tell people about it, which I have been. Hasn't been people like trying to knock the door down yet to subscribe to it, but it's coming. I mean, Google Maps took a while to sink in, and this is going to be a worldwide app. They're going to cover like pretty much every health condition, and you're going to be able to, there I am, you're going to be able to like check out whatever you want. Right now they've just got the 4 big ones, cystic fibrosis, apathy, Parkinson's, oh my goodness, and there's one more, I just don't remember what it is. I'm guilty. Yeah, I just don't remember what it is. But yeah, it's going to be big, and yeah, there's some people I want to interview, so I'm hoping to bring them on this channel, on the live stream, to interview them. Yeah, there's some really exciting things out there. Oh, nice, another person from Facebook. Okay, so yeah, this does tell me how many people are logging on. It doesn't tell me how many people are logging on Instagram. That's okay. I'm just glad everything's working because I've been on this most of the afternoon, since probably like 1 or 2 o'clock, trying to get this all set up and decide, oh, which software should I use, multi-streaming, and just have the ability to multi-stream into YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the same time. It's just unreal. Just unreal. What a giant power boost. Okay. We have multi-platform. Yeah, it's incredible, Dave. Yeah, and Nigel was telling me about your rescue, Dave. That was just unbelievable. Like a brave man, brave man. Yeah, multi-platform. Yeah, into Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time. Everybody's watching the same thing, and there's more I can live stream into, but I don't even know what these channels are. So, and you can't simultaneously. Oh, thank you, Sherry. ALS and MS. Thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah. Turn2 is a great health app. If you want to know more, sign up. But yeah, this is just incredible. I'm just so happy it all works. How about TikTok? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. Supporting TikTok is just really difficult because it's like, number one, it's just like a spy software, and number two, the stuff on TikTok is just, I don't know. I don't think it's very healthy. The stuff they have on there and the violations that they tag people for, it just doesn't line up. I don't know if I can support TikTok, and I can't simulcast in there anyhow. They don't let you. So you have to use their platform, broadcast using their software, and then it's all about asking people to send you gifts and stuff. So everybody's doing the same thing. I tried it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, no. Felicia's right, I gotta dump this. So, and it was disappointing too, because that's where I got all the views from. That's where my viral video got all the views from, was on TikTok. Like, I've got like 6.1 million views on that tiny little short video now, and it's just incredible. But I don't know if I can really, with a good conscience, leverage what they have on TikTok. It's just, I don't know, I just don't feel really good about it. Like it's a great software. Like it's a great social media platform. Looks like all your channels are read-only, so you can't reply. I can't reply? Really? Type a message. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll reply. Okay, Sherry, I'm going to send a message, and let me know if you can read it. Hello, Sherry. Oh no, it found you. It says it went to YouTube. Well, here it says it went to YouTube. Okay, I found a better way to reply. Okay, so if I right-click on your name, it'll bring up. There we go. Oh, now it says Life with Parkinson's. That's even better. That's better. I don't know how I did that, but that's much better. Okay, excellent. Things are working well. Yeah, and if you're logging in and you want to chat Parkinson's for a little bit, I'm happy to, just to get some more hands-on experience. I see a few other people have logged in. I do have a little script here we can talk about. Parkinson's and protein. 3 things you need to know right now. And if there's anybody watching on Instagram, because it's not telling me if there is or not, please let me know that you're hearing everything and seeing everything and that it's working, just so we know. So for me, Parkinson's and protein, it's one of the saddest days in my life with Parkinson's, because it's the day that I had to give up bacon and eggs. When I realized that the bacon is taking like 6 hours to digest, so it's potentially blocking like two pill doses of medication, because that's what protein does to me at this point in Parkinson's, is it blocks the medication getting to my brain, which is an extremely uncomfortable and potentially extremely painful thing to deal with, because my brain kind of goes into like a mini panic mode, and it's just like makes my head throb, makes my jaw contract and constrict, and it is just incredibly painful. But I don't want to be in pain like that all the time from eating meat. So switching over to a plant-based diet made sense for that time and kind of in the long run. So it turns into like this dichotomy of like good versus evil. Like you've got protein versus L-DOPA. Which one's good and which one's evil? Unfortunately, it turns into like a situation where you got to balance it out. They're both good. They're both not evil. We do need them both. With Parkinson's, so yeah. Okay. I didn't realize it was almost 9 o'clock. Well, this is working really well. Does anybody have any questions or anything out there? Any questions about Parkinson's? Anything you want to ask or bring up? I'm happy to stay on for a little bit longer. So yeah, Parkinson's and protein. So the first thing is we can't sacrifice one for the other. How have you been dealing with your... Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you very much. How have you been dealing with your son's passing? Hi, Jason. Well, I'm really glad you asked that, because that gives me an opportunity to play with replying. Oh, there we go. No. Okay. Huh. Okay, so Facebook doesn't let me reply to YouTube in the chat the same thing. So how have you been dealing with your son's passing? Well, I gotta tell you, Jason, it's really one day at a time. I think about him every day. And I think about him when I'm doing a broadcast like this, like expanding on my horizons, trying something new, just seeing what's going on. Because, this is something he was really passionate about. He would, when I was trying to set this up today, I was like, I wish I could call him or text him. But it's something you just have to learn to live with. The other night we talked about the 7 stages of grief, and you've got to work through them and get yourself out of them somehow. We're the only one that can help ourselves get out of that. And we have to come to a point of acceptance. We have to come to a point of being willing to live with the pain. There's just really no choice in life, so that's how I deal with it. I hope you understand that. And losing a child is extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Okay. Yeah, fire more questions. Okay, so yeah, the first big thing we need to know about Parkinson's and protein is how much protein do we need to make it through the day. Now, everybody has a little bit all the experts have a little bit of a different amount. Nicole Laurie. He was my neighbor for a little bit. He was an amazing kid, very tragic. Yeah, that's probably not something. That's probably not something we're going to get into, Laurie. I don't know if I can handle that. Hey, John. Hey, Matt. Any trouble with hypersexuality? No, I don't have trouble with that at all. Not at this point in time. Thankfully. But what stories have you heard about it? Okay, don't talk personally. Are there better types of protein that work for you? Yeah, plant-based protein, David, is the best for me. Plant-based protein doesn't compete as strongly as the animal protein. Like, I can't eat any animal protein anymore because it'll immediately knock all the medications out of my brain, so I have to concentrate on plant-based protein, which isn't as fun, but it makes life a lot easier. Hypersexuality, yeah. I haven't heard a lot of stories about that, John. I'm serious. Like, I'm not even talking personally. I haven't heard. Oh yeah, and Dave, it's got to be gluten-free. Yeah, I'm gluten-free now too. So probably no way. No way. Most of the stories I've heard, John, are people like emptying out savings accounts or like gambling hundreds of $1,000s away. So it's mostly been stories about that, or I got stuck playing a cell phone game that I couldn't put down. So it's been mostly things like that. Like there was a story a few years ago in the Okanagan where I live, where this man, I guess, I'm assuming he had dementia. He went and bought a truck, like a really expensive truck, bought it cash, but then, the family came back the next day and brought the vehicle back to the dealership, and they wanted all their money back, and the dealership was like, well, we couldn't tell he had dementia, and they bought the vehicle back, which was very kind of them, but those are the kinds of stories I've mostly heard. Like, I know dopamine agonists and like lots of L-Dopa does cause hypersexuality. I just haven't run into it. And I don't think it's something that a lot of people want to talk about. I think it's a very private and personal subject, but I think it needs to be out there as well. It's just not a big popular one to chat about. I hope that helps. This is, okay, I'm still blown away by this. This is so cool. Like, I'm in Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all at the same time. It's just crazy. Crazy what you can do today. So, little Dave, are you feeling better about that rescue that you did? Because Nigel told me about it, and I was like, oh my goodness, that was just incredible. Okay, so how much protein do we need? So the average amount, and some people go like 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, or 1 full gram per kilogram. So I just averaged it out. We need approximately 0.8 grams per kilogram. So I'm like 200 pounds, so I need I'm around 200 kilograms. So I need like around 80 grams of protein a day to keep the engines running, keep everything going. And to give you an idea about how much protein that is, or how much meat that is, it's about 1 pound of ground beef. And that's like 4 quarter-pounders a day if you want to get really technical. So that is a lot of animal protein. So if I had to get that much through my system, it would be like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, how do I get that much protein down? And is all protein the same? This was a question we had earlier. Is all protein the same? It's not the same. Definitely not the same. There are proteins that stick around in your stomach for a long period of time, up to 6 hours for pork, I believe. And beef and chicken are close runner-ups. So I don't know how people go on. Kind of got over the shock, made myself go back to the same spot the next day, still stumbling. Oh, that's great. That's great, Dave. That is fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. That was really smart to force yourself back out there the next day. Must have been some shaky moments. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Some shaky moments for sure. Okay. Yeah, so I need about 80 grams of protein today, per day, and I can get that from breakfast. I can slip that through breakfast because I'll have oatmeal, quick oats every day. Yeah, no problem, Dave. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to see you soon. That would be really nice. Yeah, so the L-DOPA and the protein share the same highway to the brain, and that's the big thing. There's kind of a couple small portals in our small intestine that the protein from our food gets fed into and up to our brain, and that's the real problem, is because the animal protein is so aggressive and so strong that it just knocks the L-DOPA, knocks it out cold. So when you take L-DOPA, like say you're taking like a 200 milligram Rytary, only about 1 to 5% of that protein actually makes it to the brain. Only 1 to 5% of that medication makes it to our brain. So when medication enters our digestive system, it is just attacked on every side. So if you're taking 200 milligrams and 5% of that makes it to your brain, there's only 10 milligrams of medication that you can utilize. Yeah, that would be really nice, Dave. Very nice indeed. So we got to be really careful about how we're taking our L-DOPA, what we're eating or drinking with it, and how we're managing it. Because if it doesn't make it to our brain, it's just going to cause dyskinesia in our bodies and potentially other problems. Yeah. So that would be the second thing to know. Is all protein the same? No. And I definitely suggest looking into the digestion times of different foods that you're eating, because if you're still early on in your Parkinson's journey, this probably isn't bothering you. It didn't bother me at the beginning. I could eat my pills with my steak. Steak and eggs at breakfast, no problem. Have my medication at the same time and go to work. Now, if I have any animal protein at all, it just knocks whatever medication out is in my brain right out of there. So it's really, if you're not dealing with it now, it's probably coming. I'm sorry to have bad news, but don't shoot the messenger. I'd rather you knew ahead of time. Okay. So now I lost a page here by accident. Oh, I lost a page. See, everything's going wrong. I've lost the page I'm looking for. And that was just basically talking about different types of, complete proteins. That's what we really need to make with like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, thank you, Sherry. It's a good reminder. And there is a feature on here that you can rebroadcast this from your channel. Can you still use the creatine? Yeah, I use the creatine every day. And the best time I find to use it is in the mornings when I'm waking up, because that'll help re-energize my system and give me fuel. Yeah, the creatine is like an amazing product. It just never seems to go down in effectiveness. Yeah, and I use it every day, sometimes twice a day, if I'm getting a lot of exercise. Yeah, so Sherry says, like, share, and subscribe. My plan is now, this upcoming Thursday, is to do a live broadcast every Thursday around noon Pacific Standard Time. And the first, just going to arrange everything with our new sponsor, TurnTube, but the plan is to be able to give away a free account to the TurnTube app, the new AI research assistant. So that is very exciting to be able to give that away to somebody, some lucky person. And I am looking for a couple moderators. If you're interested at all in helping with that, let me know. Send me an email or a direct message, and let me know if you're interested in helping out with being a moderator. We don't get that many trolls over here, but being able to quickly deal with them and silence them, I think, is a good thing to be able to do. Yeah, so let me know. It's not a big commitment. It's like an hour or two a week. And if we got 3 or 4 people that wanted to be moderators, then you don't have to do it all the time as well. So let me know. That's the plan, every Thursday, noon. That seems to be, YouTube does tell me when people are mostly on, and noon Thursday is apparently a really good time. Okay, so different kinds of, so we need to make complete proteins. Like all animal proteins are complete. When you're on a plant-based diet like me, you do a lot of pairing with rice and beans. You can get a lot of complete proteins that way. And then of course I take vitamin B supplements. And I don't take iron, because I did calculate I'm getting more than enough iron. You got to make sure you're getting your iron, your vitamin B12, or you're going to become anemic. Very important. Because complete plant-based proteins in the real world, there aren't that many. And the biggest one I use is quinoa, just because I really like it. There aren't that many others out there. Okay. Okay, that is bringing us to the end of this broadcast. I'm so happy that things are working. Thank you everybody for helping me test. Thank you Sherry for definitely helping me test this, and for your super thanks. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I'm hopefully going to figure out how to set this up so it's ready to go next Thursday. If not, then we'll just have to log on, and hopefully everyone's got their bell notifications turned on, but I'll put some messages out about this. Yeah, then we have a few other things I'm really excited about. There's some wearable technology I want to share with you guys, and I'm hoping to interview that person on a live broadcast. And maybe, just maybe, there will be a giveaway as well. I'm not making any commitments for anybody, but we'll see. Great broadcast, Dave. Yeah, you too, Dave. Good to see you. Hopefully next Thursday at noon. I will see you there. But yeah, I'm going to sign off, everybody. Thank you for your help. Thank you for stopping by. I'm really pleased. Nighty night, Sherry. Okay, how do I stop this? How do I turn this off? Oh, there it is. Stop stream.